Welcome back to Balanced Health. Today, the whole show is dedicated to healthy shopping. Advertising and news reports have conditioned us to believe that some foods, like chicken, are always good, and some foods, such as hot dogs, for instance, are just bad. But can you always determine the nutrition value of a food by what it is? That's the topic of today's myth. Joe?
Well, I'll show you the myth is simple. You pretty much stated it. The fact that you're looking at two things here. Chicken patties, right? Little chicken nuggets and hot dogs.
Yes.
The myth would be that the chicken would be the healthier food. The reality is that in this particular case, it's just the opposite. And here's why. When you read the ingredients label on this chicken, number one, there's more fat in this. There's more calories, of course, as you would expect.
Yeah.
There's more carbohydrates because of the breading.
There's
it has things like
13 grams or something like that, 15 grams or something like that of fat.
Okay. And now, if these were chicken hot dogs, the difference would even be more drastic. These happen to be beef hot dogs. This has modified food starch in it, which is something that is a no-no. It also has some additives and some various things, preservatives to make it last longer.
There's many ingredients on the back.
There's too many ingredients.
Yeah, too many ingredients.
This here is made from hot dogs. Applegate happens to be a wonderful brand. I eat their chicken dogs and I eat their turkey dogs. In fact, earlier in the show, we had the whole table full of stuff, and we were going through all these different things. One of the things I'll do is I'll have for lunch, I'll have a little spinach salad, and then I'll have a couple of these hot dogs. Usually I'll have the chicken dogs or the turkey dogs. I'll take one piece of Ezekiel bread, and I'll make two open-faced sandwiches with mustard on it. Mustard, it's actually very good for you. It's very good for your blood. I don't know if you know, it's a great blood cleanser. And that whole lunch will be under 500 calories, and I'm having two hot dogs with one piece of bread and a spinach salad, and I'm under about 12, 13 grams of fat for the whole meal, under 500 calories, and I have no chemicals whatsoever that I'm putting in my body.
Well, these are interesting because we do chicken dogs as well because my husband loves hot dogs. These are organic beef hot dogs, but they have no, but they're not, I'm sorry, I have to pick this up. They're uncured.
They're uncured.
So what does that mean? Because I know that's a biggie, and it has to do with the nitrates and stuff?
Yes. One of the things it's going to mean in your refrigerator is you don't have long to use it.
Oh, okay.
Literally 3, 4, 5 days, once you've broken the seal on that, these are bad because they are uncured. There's no nitrates, nitrites, sulfates, or sulfites. All those things that I just mentioned will be in your body way after you die.
Oh my
so
goodness.
you don't want those things. The animals are raised, no pesticides, no hormones, no HGH or any of that kind of stuff. So, there we have that example. We brought this up a couple different times on the show. The word hot dog seeming to be such a no-no, but yet it depends. That's the myth again, not so much what it's called. It's what the food actually is coming from. Yeah. So we talked about over and over in the show today. Quick, review. Source. Right. It's the source of where your food is coming from.
Absolutely. And I just have to say, hang in there because it is a little bit hard to find like chicken dogs and these organic hot dogs, but they are available. They're out there at almost every grocery store. You just have to know where to look. It's
so much easier now, sure it was even a few years ago. The main food chains are really catching on, depending on where you live, the Piggly Wigglies or whatever, they're carrying this stuff.
And my husband is a hot dog connoisseur. Most of his life, he ate hot dogs until we stopped him from doing that a few years ago.
Well, I'm waiting for your bison chili on top of a chicken hot dog.
There you go.
I'm waiting for one of those.
He does love chicken dogs, chicken hot dogs.
I do too.
So. What else do we have? Now, this is something we buy in a fast food restaurant,
Well, one of the things we wanted to bring up today was, we do understand, regardless how many times people watch this show, they're going to take that turn off the road and pull into one of those fast food places, okay? In business, they teach you not only is it important to maximize profits, it's important to minimize damage. Well, it's the same thing with what you put in your body, okay? You pull into one of those fast food joints, they're going to do some damage. So how can you minimize the damage? Well, one of the things is back to knowledge. Knowledge, what we've been pushing this whole show. Here is a tender, crisp chicken sandwich with mayo and 2 bacon strips, being advertised very heavily. Key word here, chicken crisp. And one of the things that really kind of makes me irate about this whole thing is they know darn well when they say the word chicken crisp that they're catering to the fact that chicken's supposed to be all the things that it's supposed to be, right?
Healthier than a hamburger.
Healthier than a hamburger, better than beef, better than red meat, better if you're calling all this stuff.
Yeah.
And here is a typical Whopper. Now, what I do is, or tell people, I have to be honest, I have not eaten one of these fast food places since Leah was born, which is 19 years ago. But what I would tell people to do is this. You can go and, say in the case of Burger King, you can have it your way, okay, and tell them you want the Whopper, but what you want on it is extra lettuce, tomato, pickles, ketchup, and mustard. Okay. By doing that, you cut this Whopper down to 520 calories. This bacon strip crisp thing is 810 calories, 75% more calories. You throw in the fries, you're up to 1,600 calories. Here, you can even have a little bag of potato chips. I prefer fruit. They have grapes and stuff that you can get there. Right. You can bring your meal in under 700 calories, have water instead of pop, and then you've really minimized the damage at a fast food place. And surely all fast food places now, by law, have to have a nutrition. They don't have it out there, but you ask them for it. They will give you a card that has the nutrition facts on all their. So we really encourage people to.
So it's the lesser of the evils, and and I get the Whopper Junior, which is even smaller. Right. Think portions, but it's good to know that if you do get in a bind, you're starving, you want to go to a fast food place, just make the better choice.
And you'll be satisfied with that. The extra lettuce fills you up a little more, makes it a little chewier, takes you longer to eat it. It gets the job done.
Even though it's iceberg, well,
what are you going to do? You can't ask for romaine lettuce at Burger King, I don't think.
That's true. Well, this has been so interesting, all this shopping. It's been great, and I know that everybody has really learned a lot, Joe. Knowledge. It's all about knowledge. And for more information on healthy shopping, go to tln.com, click on shows, and then go to Balanced Health. That's all the time we have, and we hope that you enjoyed the show. If you'd like a copy of this program, give us a call and order a DVD right now. To submit your health questions, email us at balancedhealth@tln.com or call the number on your screen, and we'll answer them on the air. For Joe Costello and myself, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on Balanced Health. God bless.